I not talk about the weather when I want to tell you that the reason why I'm sharing these recipes for these nice, fresh, cool, light, refreshing smoothies and smoothie bowl is because we have been in the middle of like a month-long raging heat wave. We had a couple of days of relief, today being one of them, kind of. No, definitely today being one of them, because I can actually wear a shirt today and not be just dripping in sweat. But two of these smoothies I love so much. And I'm not a smoothie person. Usually I don't. I mean, I'll have the occasional smoothie, but it's not like my go-to at all by any stretch. And the first two of these I absolutely adore, like crazy love them. And then the third one I'm very much on the fence about, and I would love your input about this. If any of you try it or have tried something similar, I would love to know what you think of it. Yeah, and then I'm also sharing with you a DIY face mask, like a moisturizing, refreshing face mask, fail and recovery. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get there. And I'm debating even now at this very moment, even though I've already filmed it, whether or not to share this DIY Apres Soleil, like an after sun spray recipe that I found. And the only reason why I'm hesitating is because I found it on a French website, and I don't actually know the translation for some of the ingredients, although you can actually buy them directly from that website. You don't have to, but you can. So I think I will include it, and I think that I will leave it up to you to decide if you want to go searching for the translations, if you want to order them, the ingredients directly from that website. I'm not sponsored by them or affiliated with them in any way. I just love them. Or if you just want to ignore that whole part altogether, I don't know, or just take the information and keep it as a sacred I don't even know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, so yes, I feel very on the fence about everything right now. In fact, I almost didn't even post this simply because I already recorded this intro yesterday, but I was in a very foul mood, and I realized when I rewatched the video this morning that it very much showed. And I was like, wow, this is intense. And the only reason why I was in a bad mood was because I fell the night before. I tripped over something walking the dog, and I skinned my knees really bad, and I banged on that pretty good. And I'm so tired of hurting myself. But you know what? I'm more tired of the fact that I keep telling myself that the reason why I keep injuring myself is because I'm not slowing down and paying attention to my environment and being mindful and self-aware and present. And then I keep saying, that's true, I need to do that. And then I keep not doing it. Well, not that I'm not doing it. I'm getting better at it than I was before, but I still obviously need a lot of practice because I'm still hurting myself for the same reason. reason, I'm sure of it. Or I just don't lift my feet enough ever since I broke my ankle. I'm not sure. Donnie, don't eat bees. Don't eat bees. Come here. Come. Don't eat the bumblebee. What else did I want to tell you? Well, anyways, why did I even share that with you? Just to say that, I don't know, there's some food for thought for anyone, I think, to pay attention to the fact that we often do have the tools we need. We just we sometimes forget to use them, or we're not using them effectively, or we're using them like in theory, but not actually in practice. And I don't have an end for that morsel of wisdom for you. Just sharing with you where I'm at, I think. Yeah. Anyways, where I'm also at is sharing these smoothie recipes with you. So let's do that. I don't often buy papaya, and I don't know why, because every time I buy it, I remember that I love it and wonder why I don't buy it more often. So I put some in this Tropical Greens Smoothie, and the reason why I thought of it was, well, I didn't think of it actually. I was looking for some ideas for tropical smoothies that do not have pineapple in them, and the suggestion I found was to use papaya. So in this recipe, in a high-speed blender, I put some ice cubes and plant-based milk, some frozen bananas, my mango, the papaya, some kale, and also some spinach. And then I just whizzed that up until it was completely blended. You could add protein powder to your smoothie if you wanted to. I just don't love protein powder. I don't know why. I have not found one that I love. And so when I do use it, I usually use it with like a chocolate soy milk or something that masks the taste of the protein powder more. And also, I just really wanted to try this without altering the taste. I wanted to see what it tasted like, and I'm just telling you right now, it was 1,000 times better than I thought it was going to be. This was so good. And by the way, for protein, I used a cashew milk for this this recipe. So, I mean, that is also, has quite a bit of protein in it already as well. But if you wanted to add that boost of protein, you go for it. And let me know how that works out if you do. So I'm going to get real vulnerable here and tell you that I found a recipe, well, many recipes. No, it's one recipe that I found in many places. And basically it just calls for cucumber and aloe gel and yogurt. What else? Oh yeah, cucumber, aloe gel, and yogurt. Oh, and lemon juice. So being the rebel that I am, I did not add lemon juice because I have pretty sensitive skin and I didn't want to irritate my skin. I just wanted to give myself a lovely, relaxing, rejuvenating face mask. And then I decided that I didn't really see the point of adding yogurt. So I did not the first time. And like I said, I'm just being super vulnerable here and telling you that I grated up my cucumber and I added my aloe gel, and then I attempted to put this all over my face. And it mostly, I'm gonna be really honest, it mostly just slid down off my face. It was so hard to apply evenly. Okay, so I think I see the point of the yogurt, maybe. Or I think a reason to use yogurt would be to make more of a paste. Because the bit of aloe that I put didn't quite do it, and I just had big blobs of cucumber sliding off my face. And I was sad that no one else was filming me, because if they had been, you would see that not only did I have cucumber sliding off my face, and not my glasses were not on, so I couldn't see very well. But I was being swarmed by wasps, who also apparently love some self-care. Or at least they really love cucumbers or aloe. I don't know. But yeah, if there's one thing, there's more than one thing. There's a few things I'm terrified of in this world. And that is one of them. I hate wasps. I always get stung. I can't believe I didn't just get stung. They were all over everything. And I even tried to film some of them all over the cucumber stuff, but I was too panicked. So it's not even like an Instagram versus real life, because there's no Instagram shot. There's just like me with cucumber sliding off my face, and then just not me because I'm running away from wasps. But yeah, so just real life, just all real life all the time here at Sweet Vegan Living. So the mask obviously worked way better with the yogurt. And I don't even know why I decided that I needed to admit it. I think it's because I assumed that the benefits that people were getting from the yogurt would not be present in a plant-based yogurt, and especially a coconut yogurt, which is what I had on hand. But I did a bit of research, and allegedly coconut yogurt can be beneficial for the skin. It's rich in vitamins and probiotics, and it apparently can help with hydration and reducing inflammation and promoting a healthy complexion. Who knew? I've only tried this once now. It felt amazing. I'm not gonna lie, it felt really amazing. My skin felt really beautiful afterwards, with and without the yogurt. So I have not done an official study on this, so I can't tell you whether or not you should do it, but it definitely seemed to help keep the mask on my face, which was kind of the goal. My second smoothie experiment was with frozen strawberries. They were actually fresh, but I froze them instead of using fresh strawberries and ice cubes. So again, in a high-speed blender, I put my frozen strawberries, my plant-based milk, my plant-based yogurt, and a handful of fresh basil leaves, and just a squeeze of agave syrup just to sweeten it up a bit more. And I could drink this for days. It was so delicious. It was so incredibly refreshing, but creamy and fruity. It was just beautiful. I loved it. I loved both the Tropical Greens Smoothie and this Strawberry Basil Smoothie. Very different from each other, but both very, very, very delicious. The Après Soleil, or after sun spray recipe that I was telling you about earlier, it calls for a lavender hydrolat, very windy, hope you can hear me, which is maybe a hydrolate in English. I'm not positive. I could be making that up, but it could be a word. Anyways, it's basically like a floral water, but the difference being the way that is distilled. So an hydrolat, there's steam involved, and it more kind of pulls out the essential oils. So if you can find a lavender hydrolat or hydrolate, that would be preferable. But you can interchangeably use lavender floral water. Don't worry about that if you can't find hydrolate, if that's a thing. And it also calls for some vegetable glycerin and aloe gel, as well as macerated calendula oil, which you can also buy on that website and many other websites, I'm sure, or you can make it yourself. And I might dig up a recipe for you for how to do that if you're interested, and put that in the description below also. And am I forgetting anything else? Oh yeah. So here's the tricky ingredient. It's a conservateur bio, conservateur eco, and that's basically like a preservative. It's an alcohol-based like preservative, antifungal, antibacterial ingredient, just to keep your spray clean, pure, and to preserve it longer. I love this spray so much. I love the way it smells. I love the way it feels. And I would love to know if you actually managed to, if you succeed at getting a hold of the translations you needed, if you needed them, or if you tried the recipe, and tell me if you like it as much as I do, because I think it's a really, really, really awesome find. The last recipe is probably more of a smoothie bowl or pudding. Honestly, if we're being honest, it's more of a pudding. And let's be honest. I pureed a bunch of fresh mango, some delicious, beautiful fresh mango. And then I took some plant-based milk and I added chia seeds to that and whisked it up really, really well and set that aside to thicken. And then I took half of my mango puree and added some of that milk chia mixture to it,
this is just for effect. It's just for looks, because basically in my bowl I put my mango puree at the bottom, my mango chia puree in the middle, and then my mango plant milk on the top. And then I covered that up and put it in the fridge and let that thicken overnight. And the next day we had mango chia smoothie bowl pudding bowl thingies for breakfast. And even though my mango was really sweet, I didn't find that this was very sweet. And if you're gonna have this like as a dessert or something, I would recommend you add a bit of maple syrup, maybe, or agave or something like that.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. As always, I am so deeply grateful, and it means a tremendous amount to me. If you are a Patreon subscriber, I don't have words, I never do. I just thank you, and I thank you, and I thank you for believing in what I'm doing, for being a part of it, and for contributing to it and helping to make this channel possible. I am available online and in person for nutrition and naturopathy. If anyone wants to book a consultation with me, there is a booking link in the description below. I will be back soon, and in the meantime, take really good care of yourselves.